Stop buying page likes and followers. Hey, Christian from PixlFeed here, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly as to why you should never buy page likes for your Facebook page or followers for your Instagram account. With that said, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's do it. All right, so what happens is when you're buying followers or likes for your pages, you're going to be sending Facebook the wrong signal. So how does that work? You go to some scummy website on the web, right? That's planet Earth. That's a sweet Earth. So hopefully somebody got that inside joke. And what happens is you pay them, and then they go out to these farms in the rest of the world. So India, Eastern Europe, and China, right? So the reason why they do that is because they pay these people, I'm assuming half of them are bots, half of them could be real, but they're dirt cheap, okay? They're super cheap. So what happens is those scummy sites that get you all those followers and all those page likes go out there, they like your page, and they follow you on Instagram, all right? So when you do that, you have just completely destroyed your data on your ad account or your page or your Instagram account. Why is that? Because when you're an advertiser like myself, we actually use that data to create very powerful audiences and retargeting ads based on the behavior, okay? So, if you're a newbie, there's actually a way you can go in there and create a lookalike audience out of your page followers, right? So you don't want to mess up this data. The other thing that you're doing is, you don't need to buy them, because when you run an ad, when you set off an ad campaign, people are going to like your page automatically. When you're running ads on Instagram placements, people are going to follow your Instagram account if they're interested in it. And the reason why it's so important to get real people to follow you who are interested in your products or your services is, again, because we use that data for retargeting purposes and creating lookalikes. So let me show you an example of how we do that. So the first thing that you're going to notice if you do buy, let me explain this first. The first thing that you're going to notice, and people are going to notice if you do buy likes or followers, is that they're going to look at your post or your ad, and then they're going to see all the comments. And they're pretty obvious that they're fake. If you have 1 million people from India commenting on an ad for a dentist in the middle of Miami, it's pretty obvious that, somebody bought all this stuff, and that makes you look really bad too. Or if you have an Instagram account and you're trying to become a real brand or an influencer, and you have all these people following, but there's no engagement on your post, guess what? People like us who pay you to put our product on your page or your bio, we have tools to calculate that. There's a video on my channel somewhere about it. So you want your engagement rate to be above 3%. So we know if they're fake or not. So don't waste your time. So let me show you how we create those audiences, and how we use them. Okay. All right. To the flow war. All right. So for example, when I'm creating a campaign, I have my cold traffic, right? And this is people who have never heard of me, right? Brand new. This is what I like to call top of the funnel, okay? No one that has heard of you. So what happens? Then I create my warm traffic. People who have interacted with my funnel. And then I'm gonna, okay? So this is my MOF, middle of the funnel. So usually in here, I put, if I'm running video ads, I'll create an audience. Anybody who has watched 10 seconds or more of all my videos. Why? Because they watch my videos. That's an engagement audience, right? They mess with it. So you see what I'm getting with this? If you bought those people that interacted with your page, now they're watching your videos. And guess what? When you create an audience out of that, now you have bad data because they're not buying your stuff. They don't care about what you do. The other warm audience that I do is anyone who has engaged with an ad or my page in the last 365 days. And I do one audience for Facebook. And this is just a start, by the way. And then I do a second separate one for Instagram. Right? 365 days, both. That's my warm audience, right? And when you go to audiences, you go to on the left, there's a button for custom audiences. And when the menu pops up, you're going to see, website visitors or whatever. On the lower right, it says, people who interacted with your page or whatever, or your accounts. So this is the middle of the funnel, okay? And then I have the bottom of my funnel, right? Who is anyone who viewed product or added to cart but didn't purchase. Okay? So once you get the beast going, right? Once you get the campaign going, let's say this is a brand new account. This is how you start. You create these right away, right? Even if you don't have any followers or any likes, right? My cold traffic is always going to exclude these audiences. Okay? So we're going to exclude all these audiences along with website visitors, 180 days, and anybody who has purchased in the 180 days. This is how I start, right? So I'm excluding everybody here, right? And why do we do it this way? Because I know this campaign is not going to go out to anyone who has done any of this. So I'm already getting rid of all these people because we don't want to show the ad to anybody who has interacted with your videos or your page or anything like that. We're completely getting rid of them. So now we know that our cold traffic is going to be truly cold. They've never heard of us, right? Once that happens, these audiences are being built. If anybody here does any of these type of behaviors, if they do any of these type of behaviors, they're going to be pulled into this audience. So now they become middle of my funnel. So my first retargeting campaign is going to be this one, my warm traffic. And this is why we want real people. And it's going to be targeting just these people, right? But I'm going to exclude website visitors for 180 days to start. Right? And why am I doing that? Because if they didn't click through and view the page or added to cart or became a page view, that means they're warm but they didn't take action. So now they're pulled in here, and my warm traffic campaign is going to go after them with my purchase objective if I'm doing e-com, with my lead objective if I'm doing leads, right? And I'm excluding anybody who went to the website, because if they did go to the website, guess what? They go right away to my bottom of my funnel, which they either viewed a product or added to cart but didn't purchase from me. And I know I started talking about why you don't buy likes or followers or anything like that, but this is exactly why. Because if you do that, you're buying bad data. You're destroying your data. And if you want to be really good at running ads and you want to really get the results that you're looking for, this is the correct way to do it. So whether you're a local business, you're an e-com or a brand, do not, I repeat, do not ever buy likes or followers. All right? Guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Click one of the boxes right above me. Keep being engaged. Keep watching my videos. And I'll see you in the next video.